Hey guys, and welcome back to another Conan Exiles star sign build, the series where we build structures that represent the trait of the traditional zodiac star signs. Today we are building for Libra, the star sign active from September 23rd to October 22nd. Libra is an air sign represented by the scales, and they are social, fair-minded, diplomatic, and gracious. To that end, we'll be building a courthouse using the new Argossean extension. This is the location of the build in map square G3, and these are the requirements. So, without further ado, let's get started. Start off with this base plate held up by pillars. Cover the underside of the pillars with Argossean walls. Add 2 tile-high archways and bottom and middle windows on the tiles shown. Fill the rest with Argossean walls, with extension slit windows on the bottom layer of the exterior face. Add a separating wall to the rear courtroom in this fashion. Add a staircase in the lobby and courtroom buffer as shown, then cover the walls with ceilings in this fashion. The ceilings in the courtroom are vaulted in this style. Swap the middle windows beside the entrance for top window pieces, and then extend the other windows up by 2 tiles on the sides and back with new windows on the rear of the sides, all finished with a window top. Add walls, 2 tiles on the sides and back, and 3 over the lobby, with extension slit windows on the front facing corners and a door frame between the front windows on both sides. Use walls and a door frame to create a 4x3 room on both sides of the first floor. Use single tile vaulted pieces in the first floor corridors as shown. In the lobby, add vaulted ceilings on the top tile alongside a ring of walls on the interior edge, finished with hatch frames and a mosaic ceiling in the centre. Raise the exterior walls of the lobby segment 1 tile high to match the interior walls and cap them with ceilings. Add mosaic ceilings atop the side offices on the first floor. Add a small vaulted balcony to the door frames on the front as shown. Add 3 large pillars at the front of the stairs and a 3x5 of ceilings above supported by said pillars, and then add an open roof gable above it. Atop the main roof, add a pass-through layer such as an ACF frame or a stable gate frame, place a ring of foundations behind them, a regular Argossean fence inside each frame, and then replace each frame with an extension door frame. In the rear courtroom, replace the 2 tile high arches on either side with a 1 tile high arch and a wall. Trim the top of the walls in the courtroom past the arches by 1 tile on the rear, including the gable, and move the window tops down to match. Add quarter pillars to the exterior of the main lobby block just to frame it a little. You might have to remove some stair pieces to do this, but you can put them back with no issue afterwards. Build the roof pieces in this fashion, following the flow of the gables to the centre. Atop the lobby, build the roof as shown. Add foundations at the foot of the build. The blueprint on screen now shows you exactly where you want them and what size. Build sloping sides onto the foundation, and on the front facing ones add a door frame in the centre with a foundation behind it, and then cover the top with roof pieces. Replace the front facing wall beneath each big pillar with an extension door frame, and the ceiling above it with a vaulted ceiling for more detail. Inside the courtroom, lay it out like so. Finally, go around the build and add your doors and fences as necessary. Finally, when the shell of the build was done, it was then time to, of course, furnish. The finished courthouse is left relatively the same on the exterior, save for some extra lighting, greenery and statues below the overhanging front roof. Entering the courthouse, the lobby is the heart of the build to which all other spaces connect. It's a fairly humble room with a focus on easy orientation, decorated with statues and greenery, including roses, the flower of the Libra sign. I've tried to include a lot of blue across the build too, which is Libra's spirit colour. The west wing contains the library, a free-use area for research by visitors to the court, lavishly decorated to build comfort and luxury. The east wing is the lounge where attendees can wait for their session in the courtroom. This room is a little less lavish and more functional, purely because it is just a waiting space for visitors. The main attraction in the rear of the courthouse is, of course, the courtroom. Court is indeed in session, with the prosecution delivering a spirited indictment of the accused. All focus is drawn to the judge's plinth at the head of the room, with seating decks on the ground floor and a viewing deck on the first, accessible via staircases in both the lobby and the court buffer chamber. The first floor is mirrored on both sides, with a vaulted passageway connecting the buffer and lobby stairs. This same passageway leads to a small balcony at either side on the front of the build, and also to the law offices on the first floor, which is the same layout on both sides. And there we have it, an Argossean courthouse on the exiled lands, built in the spirit of the Libra star sign. Thank you for watching. This is actually the final build in the series and finishes up our trip round the star sign calendar. I'm going to be putting out a video soon recapping this entire challenge and how surprisingly difficult it was. As a final build, this came out pretty well. The new Argossean extension is a dream to work with. I hope you all enjoyed it, and for now, the star sign series draws to its end. Again, thank you for watching, and of course a massive thanks to our wonderful esteemed coffee cultists for continuing to support the channel over on Patreon. If you want to see videos early and support the channel directly, consider joining us on Patreon, link in the description and pinned comment. Take care, and I'll see you soon.